and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Infinity Lite. That's right, folks, we're back on the BeachBlock server, back on the block, doing some modded Minecraft. Today, we are up here on our blood altar because we're going to make this thing tier 4. But before we make it tier 4, what we want to do is we actually want to increase its capacity. Right now, our blood altar only holds 10,000 LP. And in order to get to the next level of blood orb, we actually have to be able to get 25,000 LP out of our blood altar. So in order to do that, we actually have to make a couple of runes. We can't just use the blank runes anymore. We actually have to increase the productivity of our altar, and so we're going to do that by using the rune of capacity. Last episode, as you may or may not recall, we did a few things. Let's kind of talk about those for just a minute before we get into what we're going to do today. As you can see, I've lit this place up. I used my sigil of the blood orb, or whatever it is, blood lamp, sigil of the blood lamp, and lit this place up pretty good. Everything on the altar itself, nice and lit up. Stuff outside, not so much. Don't really care. We also got flight, as you may or may not recall. All of the animals, gone. Where did they go, you might ask? Well, let's go down here and take a look-see. I've been doing some things. So right now, I've got some power generation, basic power generation set up. I've got some Stirling generators, like 6 of them, right? A little ore processing facility is in the works right over here. So this will be ore processing over here. This side over here is going to be power storage. So this wall will be full of capacitors eventually. Here's our little mob trap working splendidly. We did end up getting a lot. I mean, just a bunch of those. What were those things? Those, oh gosh, what are they called? These things. These weak blood shards. Got tons of those. Ended up getting tons of those anyway. Like I said, this space over here, I'm going to move all of my storage over here, and so that's what I've been working on. I got my storage scanner right here. I'm going to have a wall of storage modules right there, a wall of storage modules there, and a wall of storage modules there, and that should be plenty enough storage for all of our things. And then I carried on down this way, and skadoosh, put myself in a little tree farm right here. We're going to put in, eventually going to put in a either a builder to cut the trees down, or we're going to do a farming station. Haven't quite decided yet. Over here, we put in wheat. Over here, I've got potatoes. And then over here, we've got our cows, right? So JT stopped by, and he gave me all the stuff to make this thing. He said, dude, you got to try this. So I did. And what this is this is a super breeding frame, right? The way this thing works, it's from super crafting frames. The way this thing works is if you can actually change the size of it. So let me get this out of my inventory. So right now it's 13 by 13. I can shift click it and it goes down to 11 by 11. That's how much room I have down here is 11. Excuse me, 11 by 11. But if I get into my inventory, here, whoops. Here, and go down here and get some wheat. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Get some wheat, right? And then come over here and shift click on this thing with the wheat. It feeds all the cows, and they breed. And so I have got just I don't even know how many cows are here, but there's a bunch. It shows we have, how many entities does we have? 148 entities, 158 entity, 155. So it seems to be working pretty well. I want to build another one of those over here on this side, because on this side over here we have our sheep. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to, first thing we need is a hay bale. So we need some wheat. Oops, not some wet, some wheat. Get rid of that. Get one of these. Blah, blah, blah. Stick that in here like this. Skadoosh, that gives us a hay bale. So make one of those, and then we need to come in here for the super crafting frame. We want this one right, oh, what's this? Super incineration frame. I wonder what that one does. Interesting. Anyway, do that. We need some sticks. We don't have enough sticks. Let's make some sticks. Let's get one of those. Sure, that ought to be enough. Boom, boom. What? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Give me that back. Give me that. There we go. So that gets us 8 sticks. Now we come back in here, and we'll put the sticks in there, and now we should be able to make this thing, boom. There it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this kind of the same way that we did over there. We're just going to get some cobblestone walls, I guess. Do I have any more of those? Wall? Yeah, we got two of those. We got enough of those. So take two of those, put it right here like a so. Boom, boom, and then boom. And let's make it so that it's 11 by 11. Perfect. Let's get ourselves some wheat. Why don't we just get this wheat right here? That'll probably be enough. Oh yeah. Shift click, skadoosh. Breed sheep. That's what I'm talking about. Armor. The armor is doing great. We actually have the jump boost on now, so we can jump over 2 high blocks, which is awesome. I'm loving it. It's great. Things are going pretty well around the base. I went and did some more lighting around here too. Got everything all squared away that way. I did die in here once. I was up at this level right here, and I was just kind of AFK'd waiting for some mobs to spawn. Went out and got some dinner with my wife and came back, and I was dead. I was right there, dead. What I had forgotten is that down there where I was clearing out for the sheep, didn't light it up. Baby zombie spawned, came up, killed me while I was away. So yeah, there's always that. But anyway, so that takes, I think that gets us caught up to where we're at currently. So let's go ahead and head on up here. Oh, I showed you the capacitor, right? So we got one capacitor right here, 1,000,000 RF. It's full. Life is going well. Perfect. Peachy. Keen. Love it. Okay. So that brings us to what we're going to do for blood magic. We're going to get in here and we're going to get this altar upgraded to tier 4. Ooh, it's getting ready to be dark. But in order to do that, like I said, we have to make some different runes. So let's do rune. We want to do the rune of capacity, which is this one here. Now there's the capacity and there's the augmented capacity. I think if you put these in, I think it increases by 2,000 LP. Can't really do those until we do these. So, and you also have to have, is it any blood orb for those? Transcendent, Archmage. So it has to be a master minimum, right? But these, the regular capacity ones, you just need some imbued slates. So what I need to do, I've got one already. What I need to do is I need to make the rest of these, or at least some of the rest of these, into our imbued slates, which means they've got to go through here twice. You got to put them in once to make them reinforced, and then another time to make them into the imbued. So I'm going to be standing here and poking myself with a dagger for a little while. As you can see in the upper left-hand corner, we got our little environmental controller on so that we are nice and protected, nice and safe, so that we can actually do this without much risk of death. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and plop these right on in here like this, and start them on the process. Now I've got it set up so that there's a filter in here so that they will automatically go up to reinforced first, and then they will go on through to the imbued, and then they'll get sucked out into the chest. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for a little while, and when I come back we should have enough imbued slates that we can actually start making up these runes of capacity. So hang tight and we'll be right back. Okay. So I think we're ready to do some stuff here. We're wanting to make, like I said, we want to make these runes of capacity. Now I want to eventually get to the augmented capacity ones, but we just can't do that today because we don't have the right blood orb for it. But we can definitely do these. So let's, oh, that's not 2 by 2. So let's go in here. There we go. Now it says that we need buckets. I can't remember if it uses the buckets or if we actually have to... yeah, you know what you know what I'm trying to say, I think. Well, I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Nope, not that one. This one. Rune of the capacity. There it is. So shift click. Do this. Yeah, so we do need to have enough buckets. Now I want to make 12 of these. So I've got one already. That means I need 11. So that means I need 33. I need 33 buckets. 33 buckets in order to do this. Okay, well, I guess that means we just got to make some more buckets, right? So let's do that, let's do that, let's do that, and let's do 8 buckets, 16 buckets, 32 buckets, 33 buckets, right? Perfect. Okay, so now we can come back in here and we can shift click this in there again, and now we should be able to do all of the all of these. So there's 1, 2, 3. We want to do 12 altogether, right? Wait a minute. Did I make a mistake on the number of buckets? I must have. Let's make some more buckets. 11 runes times 3 buckets, 33. I should have had enough. I don't know why I didn't. That's 1. I need to, let's see, I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That should be enough. Let's try it. Shift click it in. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, so that's enough of those. And then we got blank runes to go the rest of the way around. That'll be awesome. We're going to need our Inspectress Scandalum. That's the book, in case you've forgotten. That's the book that helps us to figure out what our blood altar is supposed to look like. I need to just find it doing this, because if I try to find it any other way, it's not going to work. Okay, get rid of that. Come on upstairs. Is it nighttime? It is nighttime, so let's go ahead and sleep the night away, because I don't feel like messing with mobs right now. At some point in time, we're going to have to make ourselves an actual bed, because you cannot set spawn with a sleeping bag. You have to set spawn with an actual bed. So that's, it is what it is. But every time I die, I spawn right over there in those trees where I originally started the series at, and so that's that kind of sucks. Okay, so now we are ready to do this. Let's go ahead and set this up right here. We want to make sure that we are set for level tier 4. Okay, shift click on the altar, and it shows us what exactly we are missing. So I want to do, let's see, it's 12, so that's 3 on each side, right? So let's go ahead and get ourselves a block, just any old block that we can use to mark center. Nope, not there. Not there. Let's go here. Mark center on all these sides. Center? Yeah, that's pretty close to center, I think. Yeah. Boom. And then over here, center. Good. Okay. Now we'll take our runes of capacity and we'll do this. I'm going to put 3 on each side. That should give us a total of 12, right? 1 there, go there. Do the same thing on this side. The only reason I'm doing this is because I want it to look kind of symmetrical. Okay, so that takes care of those. Now we can break these and we can fill in the rest of this with just our basic blank runes, right? So boom, boom, like so. Yep. And then boom, boom, like that. We're going to need to get some stone bricks, which we should have plenty of, I think. Do that. Do that. That, and then 2 more right here, right? Okay, that takes care of that. We're going to need stone bricks, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to do more of these blocks. Maybe, you know what? I'm not sure about that. You know what? I got an idea. Let's just do cobblestone, because I think that'll actually give it some texture. I don't want it to be like, like super perfect. I want to give it texture and stuff. This is my foray into decorating. How about that? There's that. And then like so. Okay, so now what I need to get is the stone bricks. Can I jump this yet? No. I have to fly. So we need some stone bricks. So let's get those from our inventory. We can put those blank runes away. Let's get some stone bricks. I should have plenty of those. Yeah, I do. So there's those, and then we're going to have to make these blood bricks. So in order to do this, let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, need 4. 4, okay. 4. Is there a zombie down there? I hear somebody. I don't see him though. There's that. Okay, so now that we've got that, now we need blood bricks. Let's see, so let's go into our inventory here, and we want to do blood brick. There it is. We just need some of these. And we need to make we don't I think we can use the large bloodstone bricks, but I like the smaller ones better just because they have a better texture to them. But let's go ahead and do that, and that gives us 16. 16 would give us 4 of those blood bricks, so let's go ahead and make those. Right? Okay, get rid of this. Do this. Boom, 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 boom. And do that, 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 and that, and that gives us all of the ones of those that we need. So now we can put those up here where they belong, like so, like so, like so, and one more, like so. So now if we check our Inspectoris Scandalum, we should see actually it's not the Scandalum, it's our division sigil, right? This one. So now we got that. We click on that. Tier 4. Sweet. So now we've got a Tier 4 altar. That is awesome. And what's our capacity here? 34,000 LP. That's perfect because that will help us get to the next level of Blood Orb, which is the Magician Orb. Yep, which is a block of gold, which I do not have enough gold. The reason that we're getting to all this, the reason that we're making all of this progress, trying to make all this progress in blood magic, is because we want to start doing some rituals. Now, to get the rituals started, and I don't think we're going to have time to do a ritual today, but oh, hello, I found you. Hiya. Oh, look, another blood shard. Sweet. The reason that we want to get into these rituals is because we can actually set it up so that we get our blood from mobs rather than from ourselves, and that would be a great way to do things simply because standing up there doing our own blood, that takes a lot of time. To do rituals, what you actually need is you need a diviner. So divine, yeah, this thing. You need a ritual diviner. Now you can't use this basic one. You actually, you can, but you can't use it for the ritual that I want to use, which is the Well of Suffering. You actually need to use this ritual diviner for dusk. I don't think dawn. I think it is dusk that you have to use. But anyway, you got to make one of these first because you need a ritual diviner in order to make the ritual diviner for dusk. So what we want to do is we need some of this stuff. So we need this. We need a magma cream. We need a ghast tear. We need a lapis lazuli block, and I'm not sure I have enough lapis either, so I might have to do some mining in order to get that done. And then we need a obsidian block, which I should have all of that stuff, like I said, except for the lapis. So lapis, I actually have just enough to do that. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and make this while we have an opportunity. Okay, there's that. Give me a lapis block, please. Thank you. The other one that we needed was we need the magma cream. Now, do I have a magma cream? I think I might have one. I do. Oh, good. Sweet. Okay. Then we need the ghast tear. Do I have a ghast tear? Oh, wait. No. That's not what I want. I need to search my inventory. Duh. Ghast tear. GHA. I don't have a ghast tear, so I'm going to have to go and find a ghast tear, which is definitely not something that we're going to have time to do today, because sadly, folks, we are out of time. We did get our blood altar upgraded. We did do a couple other things. Did we do a couple other things? Yeah, we did the breeding frame. We also need to get into the mode of getting some kind of quarry built. So I want you guys' input. Do you want me to do an RF Tools builder quarry, which we can put in the mining dimension, and we can have it use RF Tools blocks to be able to bring all of those materials back here? Or, since we're kind of concentrating on blood magic, there is a ritual. There's a ritual that you can do to actually do some mining. So, is it ritual? Yeah, I think it's a ritual. Ritual of stone, ritual of fire, earth, air, ritual of dusk, ritual of stone. There's a ritual that you can do to do some actual mining in this thing, and I'm going to have to do some looking to find out what it is in order to make it work. There is one other thing. I've got all these. So in my inventory, I've got like 4 buckets of water, right? I don't need, using blood magic, there's no way that we should have to do all these buckets all the time. There is actually a sigil that we can use. So let's see if we can make that real quick, and then we'll call it a day. So there's the sigil of water, this thing right here. So sigil of water is just a blank slate, which we've got some of those, and then it's two water buckets and some sugar, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's find ourselves some sugar. Which sugar, we got sugar cane, fair enough. Let's just take one of those, and we need those 2 buckets of water. 2 buckets of water, 1, 2, and then we need to go up to our Hellfire Forge. So we can do that real quick, like. Just because. Oh, you know the other thing we can do real quick. I think we've got time for this, and that is upgrade our gems. So you know what? We might do that first. Let's do Tartaric gems. We have commons, so we need to upgrade those to. Oh yeah, we can't do that yet because we need Demon Will. So we're gonna have to get into that also. That's okay. We'll do the sigil. Sigil water, which would be this one. So we need that reagent, which is 2 buckets of water and a thing of sugar. Easy enough. Easy peasy, right? So do that. Get sugar. Sweet. Come in here. Take our Tartaric gem there. Put this here. Water here. This here. That'll give us the reagent. We're going to need our arcane ash, which is right here. Okay, there's our reagent. We get the buckets back, which is awesome. We take the arcane ash. Do I have sigils on me? Blank slates, yes. Okay, good. So arcane ash, and then the reagent, which is this, skadoosh, and a blank slate, and that's going to give us a water sigil. And then we can just go around and we have an infinite water source as long as we've got blood in our LP network. So there we go. So now we got another sigil to carry around with us, which there is a way that you can store these, if I'm not mistaken. There's a seer sigil, which one is it? Sigil of holding, I think it is. I think this is the one that you can use to kind of compact all of your sigils together. So anyway, I think that's going to do it, folks. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you come right down here to the comment section below and leave your comments, your tips, your tricks, your pointers, your attaboys, your what in the worlds were you thinking, all of that stuff. I take all criticism in stride. There has been some criticism on my channel lately. Some people think I do things a little slow. People think I do things a little derpy. But that's what I'm all about. I actually am here to learn together with all of you guys. And if you have not been around on my channel since the very beginning, you may not have caught that. But this channel is all about education and learning and being kid friendly and all that good stuff. So. Hopefully the fact that it takes me a while to do some of these things, hopefully you guys that maybe haven't been around since the beginning, hopefully you can understand that, hopefully you can see that. Because this channel is all about entertainment, and if I can entertain you by screwing things up a million times and then getting it right the last time, then that's what it's all about. Or if we can get it right the first time, that's even better. But anyway, thanks again for watching, folks, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.